So, the last time I tried to make a go-kart, there was... yeah, an issue. So I thought today I would try to create an actual proper go-kart. And we're going to use this body again, though this body is not going to hang around. So it's going to be a little bit more like this. And like this. And like this. So yeah, there we go. There's our entire car. Let's turn the suspension back on for now. We're going to go with a panel material of fiberglass, then a monocoque chassis. You know what? Actually, no, this is going to be a space frame chassis. And it's going to be, okay, what? What the? That is the worst I think I've ever seen it. It's going to be made out of light AHS steel. That is absolutely horrendous. We're gonna go with a rear longitudinal because go-kart engines usually go on the rear. What sort of suspension does a go-kart have? It's really hard. Nobody's taking pictures of their suspension. Like, this is really the only one I can ever find. What the hell? That doesn't have suspension, does it? No, that's a solid link suspension. I think that's why I can't find any of the things, because it looks like they don't actually have suspension. Oh dear God, this is going to be horrible. It's also going to be ginormous, because this is a road car, and go-karts are not 1.9 meters long. So we're going to go with push rod in the front, double wishbone in the rear. Now, a new engine. This is going to be a very small engine. Oh, we can't fit an inline 3 in it, huh? Okay, now it fits. Now, there's two-stroke or overhead valve engines. So I could get rid of the overhead valve to try to simulate a two-stroke, but pushrod gives less RPM. So what we actually still need is something like this, which gives us a lot of really high revingness. Cast, cast, cast. Really high revving. No variable valve timing and compression up. No turbos. These things usually run a carburetor, so we're gonna go with a carburetor. We're gonna go with a race fuel. I don't know, turn that mixture up a little bit at least. Bring this RPM all the way up. Oh yeah, hold on, we should also do this, shouldn't we? And then a little tubular exhaust. And this is gonna have to be very little. No cats or mufflers, obviously, because this is a go-kart, it doesn't need anything. Oh wait, hold on, it actually wants some exhaust size, huh? Nice. All right, let's give this engine a bit of a listen. Sounds a little bit like a go-kart engine, so I'm happy with it. Give it a racing yellow. Oh, yeah, boy. And this is going to be a rear-wheel drive. If they were to have a gearbox, it would be sequential probably, but we're going to go with a manual. We're going to try to down this to like a 2-speed as well. Or a 1-speed. Actually, you know, yeah, we're going to try to run this on a 1-speed. And generally, they're a locker, right? Okay, by the looks of it, these are all just lockers with inboard brakes. Yeah, we're going to go with a manual locker on this. Radials. Semi-slicks, even though they would probably be actual slicks, and we're going to try to make these as small as possible, and then they have to be super wide because that's what go-karts do, right? Probably steel wheels to keep the price down, and they are very small anyway, and let's give them a bunch of offset, much offset as we can give them. The smallest tire diameter is 420. I love it. There we go, chunky little go-kart tires. You know what, actually, maybe that's a little too wide. Okay, that looks right. And usually there is a lot more offset on the rear than the front, so we're going to bring those fronts in just a little bit. Okay, cool, let's move on. They are very simple little vented discs, a race pad type probably, a lot more to the rear as well. No aerodynamics, and the aerodynamics on these are not great at all because they just got like a human sitting up in them. Brake airflow is going to be quite high on this thing. Down to a 1-seat. Basic, none. No power steering. Or do we go no? I think we have to go no ABS on this. And no safety, and down that quality because you have any sort of ding in this thing and you're just going to die. Standard spring, gas monotube, passive sway bar, race. All right. There we go. We have our stats. How much do we weigh? 430 kilos. I think we could probably lose some weight. So even though I want a chassis, we are not really actually using a chassis. So, I mean, yeah, we're not using that at all. So we're just going to go down to a fiberglass monocoque made of carbon fiber and carbon fiber, whatever. And then just turn the chassis off again. Now we're down to 334 kilos. And we're going to turn down our wheels. Drivability, 99.2%. I love it. What we need to be able to do, though, is get this all the way up as high as possible with mechanical grip. I mean, these would be maxed out on stiffness as well, since it is a go-kart. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to maximize this out for stiffness because they just have solid suspension. Oh, this is a horrible idea. Why am I doing this? Oh, this is a nightmare. Now, I know that these things probably have chassis flex, but oh no. All right, now let's let it load in. Or is it not gonna load in at all? Oh, there we go. I've never seen this before. That is horrendous. Oh dear God. Oh, it's every decision I make now really hurts this loading. Oh dear God.
One eternity later.
I think it is actually impossible to load this information now. Oh wait, no, it actually loaded. Sweet. Okay, cool. That was too far anyway. All right, drivetrain. We're gonna try to get this down to a 1 speed. So that means we're gonna lengthen this out until our first gear does everything. Then we're gonna edit the file to give it 1 gear. Now, are we gonna go 150? I don't think so. I think our top speed is gonna be somewhere around maybe 80, somewhere around here. I think that'll do. And then we'll just delete the other 3 gears in the thing. Oh dear. That is worrisome to look at. I hate looking at that graph. Oh God, our brakes are way too good. All right, we cannot make our brakes any softer than this. They're gonna fade, aren't they? Oh no, it says nothing about brake fade, so that's good. Oh boy. This is, oh, I don't know about this. Let's go ahead and make this car. And then those wheel wells will delete in the editor. We're also gonna get rid of the suspension, I think, because we don't particularly want to run that sort of suspension. Now, first things first, let's put in our racing seat. Now, if you've ever seen a go-kart, you'll know that they don't have particularly great seats, so we're just going to go with a very basic little thing here. Okay, so this is the sort of thing that we're dealing with. Interesting. Is this actually a square car? Huh, I didn't know that. Unfortunately, we don't have that sort of luxury here. We're going to try to go with this. Is that downforce? That might be a smidgen bit of downforce, if I'm honest. I love the little radiator, so that's something we're going to do as well. Okay, are we happy with our solid suspension all round and everything? The little pedals that we've got in here, not really attached steering wheel, pretty much, yeah, just everything. Let's actually move the steering wheel just a little bit there. That'll do. That looks a little bit better, I suppose. And yeah, everything else seems pretty good. I am quite happy with everything, I think. Now, do we go export this? I think we do. And let's try this nightmare of a car. And we're also going to have to do this most likely with our steering wheel, because this thing is going to handle probably like arse. I don't like my chances of this thing weighing the right amount of weight and all that kind of stuff. Also, with the engine being so far back, that is not quite what I was hoping for. Also, it's moved even further back by the looks of it. That's not particularly great, if I'm honest. Anyway, let's go ahead and name this Go Fart. I just come up with this stuff. Anyway, moving on. This is the Go Fart GT1. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see what, oh wait, no. The test track is gonna throw us up some funny numbers because it's going to have more than 1 gear. Well, we're gonna down this to 1 gear. And then we get to do like the full go-kart experience where you really do have to try extremely hard to make sure that these things stay up in the rev range whilst going around corners. Okay, so first things first, does it work? Yes, but really jankily. I'm not sure about that. Also, is that carbon fiber see-through? What the hell? That is so weird. The engine broke? Why would the engine break? What the hell? Engine is starved of oil? What? Why? What? Can I please, God, just get a go-kart that works? Is that so much to ask for? Come on! What is happening? All right, brutal time mode. I'm just gonna delete all that, save that, go back into here, and refresh. And guess what? It doesn't do it anymore. I also went ahead and deleted all the other gears, so we are just running a 1-gear car now. Woo! Yes! And it doesn't oversteer a whole lot. I was expecting it to actually oversteer just a little bit more. So, do I go back now and make this thing a little bit more oversteery? That's a lot of effort. So instead of doing that, we're just gonna go in here and we're gonna change this up a little bit. Give it a second, refresh, and now let's see how oversteery this thing is. Wait, it's oversteery until you get to high speeds, then it becomes less oversteery. That's weird. We are going to control this with a steering wheel anyway, so it'll be a little bit different. The final things left to do is one, edit this. So let's open up our blender. And whilst that's loading, go to here, find our flex body, go to chassis, and make it invisible. We should probably also do that to the suspension components, which are under the wheel section, not the suspension sections. Don't ask me. And now we just wait for this, which will probably take a half an hour. Hey, while this is loading, did you know that I don't get anything from this apart from the gratification? I would like to ask you guys to please subscribe. Oh, finally, it's loaded. Okay, let's go in and edit this stuff. Oh God, that's a big mess. And we've gotten rid of our wheel wells. The rest of it becomes invisible. Export, DAE, and replace the one that was in there. All right, everything has been saved, updated. There we go, we have our go-kart. And since it doesn't have any oil system, it can't be starved of oil. Yes! Wait, hold on. The wheel wells are still there. What the hell? There we go. That's what we like to see. And driving around in a one-geared go-kart. Now, why is the engine monochromatic? What the hell? Anyway, make sure that there's nothing colliding with the ground, and then we'll get this over to do a lap of... We're gonna do the test, the automation test tracks handling course, since that one is the one that kind of fits the bill the most. Why is this all like V-shaping into the steering wheel? That's weird. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, the steering wheel is bugging out. Well, this is our go-kart. Let's give it a bit of a third-person try around first. And, you know, just have generally a little bit of fun. Why are the G-forces? What the hell is up with the G-forces? That is so weird. Oh, God. Oh, okay. So, yes, this thing does get a little bit oversteery under brakes, which is kind of what you want for a go-kart. Because you need to keep those RPMs up, you need to really be able to get the thing turned around. Also, this has a lot of power for a go-kart. I'm assuming like what would be considered too much power. This is a hell of a lot of fun though. Oh, I love it. This is so good. Oh, so good, that's in there. And get us around. Oh, okay. A little bit of frame lag there. Oh no, we've gone around. Well, let's try this third person now. This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. I need a better placement for my camera, though. Wait, can I edit that? Oh, God. That takes a real tumble. I think I am happy with this, so let's go ahead and try this out now. Wish I could just, like, easily modify my driving position, not have to go in and meddle with some code. God, that thing drops hard. All right, let's get into the driver's seat and start her up. Now, will this thing be able to reach its full potential with me driving it? I doubt it. I'd love to be able to get the steering wheel to change direction. Oh, God. Okay, so this thing maybe does oversteer just a smidge. All right, let's try this again. Oh, God. The thing, it gets dropped on its ass so hard. Why is that? Bugger. I might actually go in and maybe try to meddle with that one day, because that is cray-cray. Ooh, okay. You know what? I might actually also change those hubs to be in line with the rest of this. Oh, God. I am very worried about the lock-ups of brakes, though, as well. As... I mean, you should be, really. It shouldn't have much problem with that at all. I might also go in and... maybe one day... I'll learn about node weights. Bugger! Well, shit on a stick. I'm trying to censor myself more these days, so then I can, get a little bit of a cleaner monetization when that happens, when that's about 280... What would it be? 282 subscribers now left to go, which is not particularly bad. Honestly, we could do a whole lot worse. Oh, no! Oh, bugger. That was doing so well. This takes a lot of getting used to. All right, let's do this again. All right, we might edit those tire details back down again. So after going in and just fiddling with those details, bringing them back to a standard level where I knew that they worked, I immediately struggled with understeer. As you saw, just the two first attempts there, I crashed on the second corner. It was pretty bad. But then I went out and I was able to finally put down a lap, and I was taking it a little bit careful because with a previous video that I made recently, I realized that maybe sometimes pushing 100% to get every little bit doesn't really equate to a huge amount of time. So I just wanted to get around safely, put down a baseline, you know, braking a little incorrectly at some points. But that didn't really particularly matter too much, because keeping this thing up in the rev range was quite easy for a track where this thing is probably actually right in its wheelhouse. And it was handling it quite nicely. I really do like this thing a lot as well, and we're about to see something absolutely shocking. Apart from the fact that I didn't redo those wheel hubs into the wheel wells, into the wheels themselves, which is something I'll do. I'll edit that and I'll put it back in there for when it comes to doing uploading for you guys to download and give it a try. So here we're coming around to the final few corners for this absolute little mini beast of a car. There's what, 2 corners left? There we go. Now we got the 1 corner left. Got to watch out for the tire wall quite nicely on the rev limiter. And I'm sorry. What? Wait. What? No! That's impossible! There is no way that is my fastest lap time of all time. Are you kidding me? What? No! That wasn't even a good lap! What is happening? What? Retry. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous! Come on! No way! What is happening? What? No! 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 Alright. How is this possible? Seriously, no. How? How is this possible? No way. Oh my god, I have to see what this does on other tracks now. What about on the full track? This is probably actually going to suffer a lot though, because it has a really low top speed. So the short handling course, it may have an advantage there, but here, it's not going to do well. This thing is probably going to set down a 3-minute. Well, this is boring as shit. No! Well, this is going to do a terrible lap time anyway. Have I put down any times for any of these tracks? Short, mixed circuit? No. We don't want mixed. God, I don't have any track times down on anything. That's ridiculous. Well, this is so much fun. All right, we've come to West Race Circuit, and we are going to give this a new time to set as a standardized thing. Wait, this is mixed? God damn it, I didn't mean that. Well, let's try it on dirt anyway. It does have semi-slick, so I don't like its chances. Ah, bugger. All right, let's try that again. One of the best things about this car, and also kind of one of the worst things about this car, is the fact that it's very predictable. But not so much on dirt. So I was very cowardice heading onto this dirt because this is semi-slick tires, so they're not going to have a lot of dirt traction. So this wasn't really the track for this car, except it's just so much fun. You turn the car, it goes the direction that you try to turn it. Usually with a rear engine car, you have to brake to put the weight onto the front tires, but not so much on this thing. It just wants to get the traction down on the front. It's just a go-kart, like literally. Okay, that is our new benchmark for this track. All right, let's try more. Is there a non-dirt version around here somewhere? There's short race circuit. All right, let's give that a try. Man, I used to come out to the industrial area all the time for the tracks around here. Not so much since the update, because there's not very cool, funky, short handling type tracks out here anymore. But this was still quite fun because this car just makes any small short track really fun to drive. I just love it so much. Barely even hit its top speed. That's nice. Is there anywhere else to set a lap time? You know what? I have done one. There we go. Port Gymkhana. Something isn't quite right. Let's give this a try. Let's see if I remember this track at all. Ah! Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Ah! All the blue blended together. Ah, let's restart. No matter what track you get to, this car, feels really good. It goes around things in ways you wouldn't really expect them to. You don't have to lift for a lot of corners because you're not really going fast enough. It gets a lot more grip than what you expect it to. I would love to get this thing just a little bit more sideways though. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I did, in troubleshooting, try to fix the rear differential and see if that was causing a similar issues to what happened with my Bosuzuka where I got rid of my gears. And that didn't fix the issue, but I never went back to it. But I get the feeling that maybe going to a locker rear differential may help you just a little bit with going sideways without making you actually completely lose control. Also, a couple of the times you'll notice that I feather the clutch, and that's just to help get that power band up to where the rev needle into the power band. There you go. Me no English do speak, yes. And this time when coming around to the final corner, I'm not going to make the mistake of going the wrong way, and I'm going to head right for the blue pillars. And a 113.68. And really only beating by a huge margin, though. A quite rubbish... Wait, no. Oh, that was a little Fioradino. So that car, I mean, was quite dated, and I think running maybe even on rotor? I don't quite exactly remember. But Jesus Christ, guys, this kart, well, maybe not in this condition. Oh my God, it's actually like lifting up on the one wheel. I was about to reset it, but I don't think I want to currently. Oh God, this thing does not drive actually. Does it? Okay, so it kind of turns. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Oh my God, oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.